Hi, it's Abby from Facing Pages, and I'm here in my school office, getting back into the swing of things after the holidays, ready to go. Today, this morning, as I was on my way to work, I was thinking about how many different selves I have, and sometimes I worry it's too many. I think a lot of us can relate to that. I feel like I've split so far that I can't give my best to any one of myself. Who am I? What am I doing? Where am I going? Etc. That's professional identities as well as personal ones, and that's inside and outside to the world. Today, so far, I've taken payment card industry training. I have corresponded with some interns that I have coming up. I've done some planning for a writing conference. I've done some career chats with a friend and colleague, done a lot of emails. And then shortly, I'll be editing. I'll be working on one of the magazines. But this week, I have poems out with Plant Human Quarterly and forthcoming in Zone 3 and Dunes Review. And that's a really timely reminder that the self I pursued in grad school and that I use in my professional life on a daily basis is the poet self. That self is one of my cores, and no matter how far I get, no matter how distant I get through other projects, arts, distractions, I will return to it. I will come home. I'm not a write every day type of writer. Maybe some of you are, but I feel like that's a misidentifier anyway. Personally, I think it's a disservice to what writing is and can be to insist on seat work every day, every single day. If that works for you, great, awesome. I have no problem with it, certainly, but that's not really what makes you a writer. I write fragmented. I'm a fragment writer. I have a big file of fragments. I just looked at it for a little bit, and I add to it often, at least once a week. But those fragments are coming all the time. Mentally, they come fast and furious from my brain. I have no control over that. It's going to happen. That's where my poet self comes from. I like to incubate. I'm an incubating writer, so thought or an image or a line might come into my brain. I have to think about it on my back burner, maybe on my front burner, but usually on my back burner until it means something, until it suggests energy or rhythm or a central idea. For me, that's writing. It's the mental work. Whether that's conscious or unconscious, it is all writing, all of it. Rita Dove came to my school a couple years ago, and in her visit, she talked about this very thing. She has fragments and file folders, and when she's visiting them, she sees how they hang together. I have to tell you, it was so validating to hear this from her, from a U.S. poet laureate, an affirmation of the very way that I feel most inspired to write, the way my brain best is able to puzzle, especially when I am busy being so many other people, so many other selves. I worry sometimes, often, that my poet self gets subsumed in so many distractions and so many other selves. But today I think my message is clear. Embrace your multitudes and find your way.